Hello, everyone. So good to see you. You make my Sundays so special. And what makes them so special is that I have the opportunity to welcome you to the Advancement Center and to enter the world of magic and miracles. True. Wherever you are at this moment, regardless of time zones, languages spoken, or location, we are a family. Yes, a family of men, of man, I should say. And given today's date, it adds up to 6. And that means for all of you numerologically inclined people, knowing 6 means harmony. I love that word. Harmony. Yes. One meaning that rings true is agreement. Agreement in action, opinion, feeling, accord. That's harmony. In other words, a state of behavior, peace, and unity where one's spiritual life is aligned with their self, their actions, and the deeper truths of the universe or a higher power. Once again, welcome. Those words are so meaningful to me. And I mean them every time I say welcome. Now, I just reheard Adrian's wonderful broadcast yesterday. We are a family, and we listen to one another, and we always gain so much from their perspective. And yesterday, Adrian once again reminded me of my absolute affinity and love for trees. It's a wonderful broadcast. If you missed it, find him on YouTube. Yeah. He reminded me of the tree I used to hug in Hawaii. I couldn't walk past it. You had to go that way on your walk, and it just stood there. And it was irresistible to me. And here we live just out there. We live with a tree that I have named Gratitude. Now I wrote a little thing here. While our house stood empty for a year before we moved in, a neighbor cut the top of Gratitude to gain access to an unobstructed view of the ocean. Their love of the ocean was very strong. And now, about 13 years later, Gratitude has doubled in height. And every day I hear, thank you, because our presence here has protected this wonderful tree. So when you see me looking out there, I'm checking our tree. And believe it or not, it responds. So that's the effect we have on each other, because we're a family here at the Advancement Center. We listen to each other. We respond to each other. And now you're part of this advancement family. Yeah. So that's my story about how I love trees. Now I have a question. Have you ever discovered yourself just singing or humming or just remembering a time that fills you with joy? I remember, as a matter of fact, this week, You Are the Sunshine of My Life has been playing over and over again. And it just has profound love, gratitude, and devotion that you bring to another. You are the sunshine of my life. I looked up the year I first heard this song, and it was 1973. An amazing year for me of new freedom to fly, feel, and follow my spirit. And in a way, bringing me closer to this moment when I'm speaking to you, because that was the beginning of wending my way to finding Robert. Now, I made a few notes here. Oh, yes. I delved a little deeper into the sunshine part. So calling a person the sunshine of my life is a powerful expression. Now, the sun is essential for life and brings warmth, light, and happiness. The lyrics describe love that feels like it has been forever, for 1,000,000 years. And that means this is all eternal. And a new beginning, a fresh start, and a renewed sense of purpose and joy. I'm just feeling very mellow today. So I ask you, are you the sunshine in anyone's life? Yes, you are. Just by being here and sharing your presence. What a question. What a vision of everyone on the planet being the sunshine for another. Children encouraged to never lose their magic, and communities following. Also, refrain from becoming the negativity spewed forever on the news reports. No. Be with us here at the Advancement Center and step fully into your world of magic and miracles. Now, in my last broadcast, I promised to continue and complete the life offering message from Simeon. And here it is. This is what I've been aiming for since we last met last Sunday, and to pick it up here. So here we go. I just feel this is the greatest gift that I could give to you. So when you're called on to produce a miracle, you simply feel it, and it's there. Say it, and it's there. Bring it into reality in the physical world with a smile, a wave of your hand, a few words, and the reality suddenly exists. You are the master beyond all knowing, and the simplicity that you wield is so effective and so powerful that you hardly have to say a word, and most certainly don't have to think in a logical fashion. Simply burst into it as if you were bursting into laughter, and it's there. When something amuses you in the physical world to the extent where you burst into laughter immediately, everything else disappears. All your thoughts and feelings change immediately, and you reach a state where you've combined the world of your creator, the world beyond the worlds, and the very thing that is never considered important, your sense of humor and your joy for everyone. So you blast out an enormous amount of positive energy in your laughter, and it's catching, and it starts other people laughing, changes the whole state of being, and if allowed to continue, ends up with tremendous relief to the physical body, to your mentality, and to your spirit. So now it's easy to just step out, join me in the world beyond worlds, in the outer reaches of the universe, in the world of your creator, and hold hands as we waltz a little further into nowhere and into the land of magic and miracles. The land of magic and miracles that exists everywhere, that exists in your physical world and the world beyond all worlds at the same time. So, as we encourage one another, we also increase the field that holds us just that little bit above the ground, just that little bit above turmoil and just that little bit above the wave, so that we encourage the field of each one of those things to expand and lift us even further. The field of the earth will rise up and lift you, take the weight off you, and keep you afloat just above the level you expect, if that's what you dare to perceive. So, in all of the magic, there's a little bit of daring. There's a little bit of maybe you can, maybe you can't. And there's a big bit of I don't know. But behind all of that, there's a willingness to go beyond infinity, to go beyond what you can see, and to lift the curtain to any world that you haven't imagined to be real. The repercussions of the physical world do not occur anywhere else. So if you fall out of a tree, you don't hit the ground. When you're daydreaming, that's important. You may fall out of bed when you're dreaming, but there are no consequences apart from the physical world experiences. So step further and further each time you have the drive to do so. Just burst out in that laughter that has no noise, the laughter that's within you, and feel the energy grow as it pulses one after the other, and you raise your set point each time and start to fly. And the energy flow is automatic. Your natural source comes alive, and you start to work on the divine energy that belongs to no one but you. Endless, self-generating, self-enlightening energy. It's movement with harmonics, movement, and everything you could possibly imagine, all happening at once. It's like the plasma field pulsing through your body, turning into light, turning into energy, and bringing perfect health to everyone, bringing their livelihood to where it should be, and making sure that out of nowhere, everything is supplied. So it's easy once you develop a simple thought pattern that says, I only work with magic and miracles. I have no other tools, and logic and reason do not appear in magic. So once again, I only have the tools of magic and miracles, and I'm creating an industry called the industry of magic and miracles. And I'm doing it from the outer reaches of the universe all the way through the stars back to my home, planet Earth. And I'm watching how Earth responds, but not using it as feedback. No, because I know magic and miracles to be what they are always, to what they are. This is magic and miracles we're talking about. They're always consistent, always unknown, and always happening. And you will start to open those spiritual, yes, forgive me. It's time for the glasses. This is getting a little difficult to read. And you will start to open those spiritual eyes that see the magic in everything, that see a different perspective in all the worlds around you, and that begin to be a part of your everyday life. The awareness of magic, the awareness of miracles, the awareness of your input and its importance in everybody's life. In the world beyond all worlds, there's no need to be careful. In the outer reaches of the universe, careful means you're not going to experience it. So throw careful out, but be flamboyant, exotic, thrill-seeking, and joyful. And the world will respond accordingly simply because you're working with magic and miracles. And there's no need to find special words to describe who you are, how you are, what you do. You simply smile. Do whatever comes to you. And don't base it on logic. Base it on magic and miracles and the impossible. And only you know the effect of your own magic. So don't look for the result, but know the result before you start and accept it, and it'll be there. And also remember that the action of forgetting allows room for the unknown, which is much more exciting than repeating what you already know. So, as we drift into the world of magic and miracles, and we drift out once again, back into your chair and give yourself a spin so that you can experience elevating yourself as you spin out of your body, throw your arms and legs out and straighten up and come down very softly into the outer reaches of the universe, where you sweep everything around you and allow it to rebuild your body, your world, your life, and the lives of everyone around you. And you don't have to return to your seat. You become aware that you are frolicking in the universe as well as sitting in a chair. And your whole world changes. Your whole world changes. My world changed when I welcomed pastels into it. And here is this week's art. How about that for a segue? And here it is. I hope you like it. I do. And my dear friend Simeon continues, bring the world of magic and miracles into reality. Allow the industry of magic and miracles to grow and do the most outlandish things you've ever done in all your life by wishing everyone, you got it, a perfect life, perfect health, and a magic future. Thank you for listening. I am Simeon, and I am Barbara speaking for Simeon. We love you and wish you a wonderful week. See you next Sunday. Bye.